Hey everybody, Arceus here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we slaughtered our friends. Okay, that's taken out of context, but in context, we finished up the battle cafe place, taking the battleground, taking out all of our former partners throughout our journey. This time, we are going to be doing things around the region as kind of like a final cleanup tour before I take on the final battles. Start things out. Welcome to the Battle Frontier. This is your first visit, right? Right this way, please. Oh, you have a VS recorder? How nice. We upgraded VS recorders for first-time visitors for Battle Frontier use. I'll borrow yours for a moment. Let's see, slide this open, this part here, all done, here you go. Our staff will be pleased to explain how the little cafes at the Battle Frontier operate. I can go over general topics if you have any questions. Nope. So, Battle Frontier, basic rules. This is competitive battling in its purest form. Just generally, you must have like all different items. No super legendary Pokemon like the Yogg and the Legends. Pretty much what you wouldn't bring into a competitive battling, you wouldn't bring in here. So, start things out. You're in BP by winning, and by winning these facilities, you're able to do many things. Here you get some scratch-off cards. You get prizes like berries, nothing really. I really don't care for those. Right here, exchange services. So, we get our battle items, battle bracers, which increases the EVs by about 4, so that way if you, for example, if you defeat, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like a Zigzagoon, for example, and you have the power ankle equipped, you'll be able to get 5 EVs instead of just 1 EV. Kind of useful, kind of, you know what you're going for. Toxic Orb makes you poisoned in the battle, very good if you're using like a team that uses like Facade or Magic Guard, I guess. Flame Orb, same thing, just burning. Preventing large stats, so if you use like, I don't know, Overheat, you can combine it with this item. Alright. Useless. Wait, no? Oh yeah, this is good for like Sky Attack and such. I'm thinking of something else. Bright Power increases your evasion, very cheap. Choice Band, very good, increases your attack power, only use 1 move. Focus Band, it's not that reliable actually. Just you might be 1 hit KO'd, but you might live with 1 HP. Scope Lens, pretty useful. Oh yeah, oh that's what it is. That increases the critical hit ratio. And I do kind of like the looks of that too. Muscle Band increases the power of physical type moves. Focus Edge, very good. Very good for like glass cannons and such. Choice Scarf doubles your speed, but it only uses 1 type of move. Very good for slower Pokemon like Rampardos. Razor Claw. We've already gone over these. Rare Candy. Okay. And right here, we get some powerful TMs. Toxic, Thunderwave, Will-O-Wisp, and Attract. Why you want to Attract, I don't know, but these 3 are pretty good. Just very expensive. And you get some more things here, and then the big one, Sludge Bomb, Dragon Pulse, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. Just 80 battle points. For everyone, you get about 1 to 2 battle points or so each facility, and eventually get 7 and such. I really don't care for this place. I really don't. Sorry about that. So anyways, this place, the Battle Tower. Very generic battle place. So, how are we doing these facilities? Well, I'll actually be going over like their Pokemon and such. That's right. So, Battle Tower, pretty simple place. Right here, you actually team up with your former partners, and then you'll be able to go to the Battle Tower, taking on competitive Pokemon. Online battles, that's no longer a thing. And regular battles, you can do single, double, and some other things. For pretty much generic battling and such, no swings attacks. This is also Diamond and Pearl. The rest is Platinum exclusive. So yeah. So anyways, if you make it to the 21st floor, you'll be able to fight Palmer. Eventually, yes. So these are the Frontier Brains. simple 3-3 battles. You already gone over the basic rules. He has a melodic with marble scale, Salic Berry, or a Shell Bell. With Hydro Pump or Surf, Hypnosis, Dragon Pulse or Ice Beam, Recover or Retract. Depends on your version. He also has a Rhyperior, Lightning Rod, or Solid Rock. It varies. The reason why I say the things vary is because Battle Frontier, they actually vary their abilities and such, because it's not always set in stone. Anyways, he also has a Rhyperior, holds an extra Bell Diamond Pearl, Focus Bane and Platinum, Flamethrower Earthquake, Ice Beam / Crunch, Thunderbolt / Roar, and Rock Wrecker. And he has Dragonite, Inner Focus with the White Lens and Diamond Pearl, Lumberry and Platinum, Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw, Stone Edge / Dragon Dance, Aqua Tail / Aerial Ace, Iron Tail / Thunder Wave. Eventually, once you're able to get up to 49 battles, which is a lot, he has a Regigigas. So start with the Chapel Berry, Diamond Pearl, Bright Powder and Platinum, Crush Grip, Stone Edge, Ice Punch / Earthquake, Brick Break / Rain Punch, Heatran, Bright Powder, Diamond Pearl, Focus Sash and Platinum, Magma Storm, Flash Cannon, Dark Pulse, Earth Power, and Explosion. Why the heck does he have legendary Pokemon? I don't even know. And finally, Cresselia, Levitate with the Leftovers, Psychic, Calm / Signal Beam, Shadow Ball / Ice Beam, and Moonlight, so he heals half his health. So yeah, so pretty evil. Now then, there's something else I should say about the trainer card. There are many ways to boost up your trainer card. First up, beat the game, you get 1 star. Meet 50 people underground and get the Platinum Flag. Well, get 50 flags underground and get the Platinum Flag, you get another star. Beat a Master Contest, 3rd star. Complete the Pokédex, 4 stars. That's the easy 4. For the 5th and final star, you need to win 100 battles here. That was a real bugger back in in Soul Silver. Yeah, I did this in Soul Silver because this place is also in Heart Gold Soul Silver, so I probably linked this over from Heart Gold Soul Silver if I ever let's play that game, so yay. So yes, now then there's one other thing I wanted to do here. This guy's very interesting. You can call me the Judge. It's actually not my real name, but that's what everyone calls me, because the weird power I have is my gift, really. I can discern and judge, you can say, the overall potential of individual Pokemon, or IVs. Yes! Also, this is recorded before I finish off the, other trainers, yeah, so, I'm curious what the IVs are. Relatively superior overall. HP. Okay, decent. Now, what I really want to do... Well, I want to see, what's the name? Above average, nah. Defense. I mean, not crappy overall. Decent. Okay, it's alright. Guyalith. Let's see if we have a perfect defense IV. Relatively superior overall. Best lies in defensive stat. Yep, I guessed it correctly. Perfect defense IV. Damn. That explains a lot. Suctopod. Decent. Okay, decent special attack IV. I'm gonna go ahead and check out, Alakazam. I'll probably put Deathblade away. I'm not doing any battles this episode. So that's that. Now let's go check out the final IV for Iblis. Above average. Special defense. Okay. So that's the first one. This episode's gonna be pretty convoluted. Next up, this place. I actually do like the next place. This is the Battle Factory. You use rental Pokemon. That's really what it is. You use rental Pokemon. You don't use your team. You pretty much go through. Doing levels. At the beginning, you choose like 3 Pokemon, and then eventually you'll be able to choose one of your opponent's Pokemon if you want. So if you see a Pokemon that you really like, then yeah. So it actually involves a whole lot of strategy. Instead of relying on your team, you actually have to rely on the RNG, and then hopefully you're able to get some good items. After 21 and 49 battles, you'll fight the guy here about what was his name? Thornton, I do believe. Yeah. So yeah. So his team is actually randomly generated, so you won't be able to fight the same team over and over again. It's really random dependent, and it's actually really cool. Next up, my personal favorite place. Yeah, some people like this place, some people hate this place. Battle Arcade. The RNG machine in its finest form. Yeah, so pretty much you go in, you go do a roulette thing, and then you choose one of many things that are poison your Pokemon, poison the opponent's Pokemon, and such. So yay! Eventually, you'll fight Dahlia, the Battle Arcade star. She has a Dusknoir with an Iron Ball, pressure for the ability. Trick Room, Willow's playing in Shadow Punch, Medicham with Pure Power, Solid Berry, Endure Reversal, Fake Out in Zen Headbutt, and Ludicolo System / Rain Dish with the Muscle Band, Waterfall, Razor Leaf, Drain Punch, and Sword Dance. After 49 battles, Zapdos with the Bright Powder, Thunderbolt, Heat Wave, Air Cutter, and Signal Beam with pressure for the ability. Blaze again with Blaze for the ability with the White Herb. Blaze, Flare Blitz with Superpower, Thunder Punch, and Night Slash. Togekiss with Puzzle or Serene Gears with an Expert Belt. Pray for Hustle. Air Slash, Hyper Beam, Psychic, and Aura Sphere. So have fun, RNG Machine. The next place is also involves a lot of strategy. This is a Battle Castle. You compete for castle points, so pretty much you're set with castle points. You don't heal between battles, so you must use your castle points wisely between checking out your opponent's Pokemon, because you can do that. Lower raise their Pokemon, all that stuff. It's actually really fun to do. So yeah, so pretty much you have to strategize between keeping Pokemon alive, keeping move usage to a minimum, boosting opponent's levels. That's how you boost up your castle points between battles, and then you'll be able to fight. Then Caitlyn will judge you. Why to bring up Caitlyn? Let's just say she has an important role much later in the Pokemon. Well, anyways, he does have an A team and a B team. Yeah, so anyways, the Frontier brain here is the Castle Valet Darach, which is actually the guy that gives you the castle points and everything. So anyways, round 1 after 21 battles is Thraptor, Intimidate with the King's Rock, Return or Endure, Aerial Ace, Boost Recover, Roost or Endeavor, Double Team or Quick Attack, Empoleon, Torrent for the ability with the Razor Claw, with Waterfall, Aqua Jet, Metal Claw, Drill Peck, Brick Break, Rock Slide, Knockoff, Shadow Claw, and a Houndoom, Early Bird for the ability, Early Bird or Flash Drive for the ability with a Focus Sash, Crunch Reversal, Fire Fang, Counter a Thunder Fang, and Roar / Endure. After 49 battles, he'll have an Entei, pressure for the ability with a Shucka Berry, Fire Blast or Overheat, Sunny Day / Shadow Ball, Solar Beam / Nectar Sensory, Hyper Beam or Calm Mind, Empoleon, Torrent for the ability with a Quick Claw, Surf or Hydro Cannon, Blizzard or Flash Cannon, Earthquake, Zoom Beam or Drill Peck, and then a Glade, Steadfast with ability with a Scope Lens, Psycho Cut, Stone Edge or Close Combat, Exits or Leaf Blade, Aerial Ace or Night Slash. So yeah, so that's about that. And then finally, we have the Battle Hall. This is the most interesting place here. You only use one Pokemon. You have to go through 10 rounds of each type. As like you have Fire type, it involves a lot of strategy because you want to cover your weakness. However, the type only ensures one type, so you might be able to go in with like like a Kingdra, I guess, and then you'll choose like Water, and you might choose like another Kingdra, and then have to duke out with Kingdras. Yeah, it actually involves a lot of strategy to be able to cover your own weaknesses and everything. However, though, between battles, you can change out your moveset, so if you're going to go ahead and go up against a type, you can go ahead and change out your type advantages and be able to go through there. So, yeah, so it's actually pretty fun. It involves 10 battles in a row instead of like 7 battles for the rest of these. So, yes, so 100 battles total. Yep. So, once you beat 49 Pokemon, battle 50 will be against Matron Argenta, and then the final battle 170 will also be against Argenta. You won't know that she has random generated Pokemon, much like Thornton, and yeah, so that's it here. Next up, I will meet you guys in Eterna City. Now here in the Galactic Abandoned Building. So I might have alluded that there might be a Rotom event back here, so as always I'll leave the thing in the description. You'll be able to change Rotom's forms. And plus, there's actually a little diary in there. It talks about a certain person and his experiences with Rotom. It is assumed to believe that it is Sharon, I do believe. I'm not for sure, it's been a while, but yeah, it's believed that it might be Sharon. So yeah, so you'll be able to change between Rotom's forms. And yeah, you won't be able to use it in competitive, so yeah, pretty much just use it for like the main game if you want, or just use it for post-game. You can't use it in the Battle Frontier, oh well. Raisins. Now then, for for the main thing in the episode I want to talk about, I'll meet you guys at Spear Pillar. Okay, up here on Spear Pillar, there is one more event I should tell you about. There is an unused event in the game. It involves the Azure Flute. It was meant to be released, however the data still exists in the game and can still be hacked in. It was never released because apparently Junichi Masuda, the person behind Pokemon, thought the thing was like too cryptic or something like that. Yeah. So anyways, if you manage to hack this into your inventory, you'll take the Azure Flute to right here on the spot. You'll play a song. These stairs will go up to a place much higher than it is, because it looks like the sprite is not completely full. These stairs will lead up to the Hall of Origin, and at the very top, you will fight Arceus. Arceus is level 80 with multi-type, changes plates, Hyper Beam, Recover, Refresh, and Future Sight. That's right, level 80. Arceus is pretty much the god of Pokemon. It's even been said that it is the god of Pokemon. It has the highest base stats of all Pokemon. That's not a Mega. Needs a Mega Evolution. But anyways, if you manage to catch this thing, there are many things you can actually do around the overworld that involves Arceus. So I thought I might as well bring up Arceus, since that's pretty much going to be the bulk of the rest of the episode. It's going to be talking about Arceus. So next up, I'll actually meet you guys in the Orberg Mines. Here in the Orberg Mines, if you have Arceus in your party, there will be a hiker in this general area. I do believe it's like right in here, I do believe. Don't quote me on this, but the hiker, he'll mention Arceus and such. That Arceus is involved with the plates. He says some things, and he'll give you the flame plate. Why this flame plate wasn't here in the first place, I don't even know. Just post-game stuff, yeah. The developers knew, okay, the flame plate is post-game. Fire types continue to get the shaft, and let's go put an event here so you can get the flame plate. Bloody post-game. Yeah, because this event is no longer exclusive, because there's actually an event Arceus does distributed at level 100. But it cannot gain any EVs and such, so that's why the Arceus level 80 is very sought after for competitive. Just, yeah, I mean, I've done the event before, and yeah, back in the older days, but I don't do the event anymore, sadly. So yeah, so that's it there. Next up, I want to meet you guys in Canalave Library. Canalave? What the hell am I saying? Canalave Library. A hiker will be investigating this bookshelf. He'll tell you about the plates and how Arceus is. You can examine this to examine all the plates, as like what it says in order, and yeah, so that's it for the Arceus event. But so yeah, so it involves more mythos about Arceus and such. And in fact, on the top floor, we can go continue the Arceus thing. Yes, the books that talk about Arceus. Yes, these question marks will be replaced with Arceus, I do believe. Can't remember, it's been like ages since I've last done the Arceus event, but yeah. So next up, I'll meet you guys in Celestic Town. Here in Celestic Town. So I want to go on ahead, yeah, I actually did not know that this was a thing. Damn. This cave painting, it's always been described this way. The light in the center represents either Dialga or Palkia appearing at Spear Pillar. The three lights around were thought to be Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. May I continue? But then I realized that there may be another way of interpreting this. Because the triangle of lights actually represent a different trio. Could they be Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina instead? And the large light in the center, does it represent something else? Could that be what created this world of ours? May continue on for a little longer. Thank you for listening to my theory. Do you know of the ancient plates they find all over Sinnoh? One of them had this engraving on it. Two beings of time and space set free from the original one. I think this quote too points to the presence of another Pokemon. A Pokemon even more powerful than Dialga or Palkia. Does that sound plausible to you? I'm not quite sure how Giratina fits into the scheme of things, but it said that Distortion World, neither time or space were stable. I think that tells us something about Giratina, the only Pokemon there. It must have been as powerful as Dialga and Palkia, the rulers of time and space. In some way, though, Giratina has to have a power opposite of theirs. I'm sorry this is so long, but may I say one last bit? A long time ago, I wonder what sort of person painted this. Dialga's Whirl of Time, Palkia's Special Rend. To the people back then, those Pokemon must have appeared to rule over time and space. Seeing them must have shaken people to the very core. This painting represents those feelings of awe, wonder, and something else. It passes that memory to countless people, and eventually becoming a myth. That's what I believe as a researcher of myths. I think I let myself get carried away and talk for far too long. I'm sorry, and thank you. Let's meet again. So that talked about the creation myth, kind of expanding more on the original one, that being Arceus, or Arceus. Now there's one more thing I want to do this episode, hopefully not be interrupted again. Well, before I forget, there's actually one other thing I do want to talk about. Yeah, I kind of forgot about this until just now. Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot like that. So anyways, one thing I forgot to mention. Once the postgame started, there's new fossils in the underground. They are the Helix fossil, Raise It! The Dome fossil, the Old Amber, the Root fossil, and the Claw fossil. So they all get restored to various Pokemon. However, they're all level 20, so the Helix fossil gets back to Ammonite, special attacker, good special attack, very weak to grass. Dome fossil evolves into Kabuto, pretty much the same thing, just more deep, has high attack and decent special attack. Very weak to grass. Old Amber goes back to Aerodactyl, fastest thing ever. Well, one of the fastest things ever back in Gen 1. Very powerful attacker. Kind of glass cannon-ish, but pretty powerful. Root fossil goes back to Cradily. Weird typing, making it hard to remember what type it's weak to. Pretty good Pokemon. Claw fossil evolves and gets back to Anorith and Armaldo. Pokemon with high attack, kind of slow, pretty bulky. So that's about it. So meet you guys back wherever I end up putting this in for editing. So from the climatic Arceus, something less dramatic. These mysterious meteorites. Back in Gen 3, there was an event Pokemon called Deoxys. It's no longer an event exclusive Pokemon now, but back then they're set in a different form, as like Ruby and Sapphire was their default form, Fire Red was their attack form, Leaf Green was the defense form, and Emerald was the speed form. If you transfer Deoxys into Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum and you investigate these meteorites, you'll change its form to one of its other forms. I do believe it varies. I don't remember the exact order, like which one transforms into which thing, but they all transform it into different things. I do believe that is everything. Everything there is to do. We've done everything in the region that's possible to do, except one more thing. There's one thing we have yet to do. That I'm gonna have to do a little grinding for. Next time in Pokemon Platinum, we go back to the Pokemon League and end everything. See you guys then.